Michelle Lee is an award-winning reporter and anchor, and she recently received a call from an angry viewer who did not like what she had to say about being Asian and what Asians like to eat over the holidays. Let's watch.
Hi, this evening your Asian anchor mentioned something about being Asian and Asian people eat dumplings on New Year's Day, and kind of take offense to that, because what if one of your white anchors said, well, white people eat this on New Year's Day? I don't think it was appropriate that she said that, and she was being very Asian, and I don't know. She can keep her Korean to herself. All right, sorry, it was annoying. Because if a white person would say that, they would get fired. So say something about what white people eat. So, all right, thank you.
Just want to say I'm happy for that woman who left the voicemail, because her life is so pleasant and so perfect that the thought, like hearing someone just simply talk about eating dumplings on New Year's Day, triggered her. Like, imagine having a life that perfect that something so benign would set you off to the point where you leave a voicemail message about it.
And it's of course all the entitlement too, which is you're not even allowed to talk about food that comes from your background.
It's amazing.
What? Wait, by the way, isn't that cancel culture? Are we canceling all dumplings?
What is
or only talk of dumplings?
No, but guys, what is the point of life? There is no other point to life. Food is the point of life. It is like the only thing that consistently gives you pleasure. So I would love this country more if all we talked about all day, every day was food. Okay? Food from all over the place. Food from Korea, food from Japan, food from Mexico, Cuba. I don't care. I want to talk about food all day.
So
she doesn't like pleasure. That's the problem with that woman.
Okay, so I want to address the substance of it.
Okay, go ahead.
We can. So yes, you are allowed to say that dumplings come from Asia and that tacos come from Mexico and kebabs come from the Middle East. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And by the way, as a Turk, I can say kebabs come from there or gyros come from there, although Greeks might disagree. Okay. And it's okay if a white person says that. That is also true. Although ironically they don't. Tucker Carlson, I say they kiddingly, Tucker Carlson once claimed tacos are not from Mexico, that they're American food. Okay, that's news to the Mexicans. And by the way, are you allowed to talk about white food? Of course, what's white food and why is it not allowed? Are you allowed to say, for example, hamburger comes from Hamburg and hot dogs used to be called Frankfurters because they come from Frankfurt, a very white German cities. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Who's stopping you? Okay, but I don't know, maybe I should keep my Turkish to myself. Keep your Korean to yourself? Do they not hear themselves? Your anchor is being very Asian. What did you want her to be?
I just don't. I genuinely can't. I don't understand that woman. Like, I don't understand. Like,
no, I do.
I get that she is scared of the others, in her mind. But it's not like some woman. It's not like the anchor is like, I want this country to be like Korea. No, she's just talking about eating dumplings on New Year's Day. Like, how are you triggered by that?
Yeah.
Don't eat the dumplings if you don't like the dumplings. Don't cry about it.
And by the way, there's a very specific, I don't know about Koreans, but Chinese tradition on Chinese New Year's where you hide something in the dumpling. You literally cannot talk about that tradition without mentioning the dumpling.
How dare you, sir?
And Anna, of course, the real answer is, yeah, she's afraid of change, that caller. And she's worried that the country is becoming less white and less the customs and cultures she's used to. And that's why she's catching feelings. And by the way, there's a word for that. It's called racism. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.